McCarlan's through, he might go for it, still going, trying to barge his way through, goes to his back, what a goal!
Arriving Rian O'Neill from an almost impossible angle, and that's the rousing score Armagh were looking for.
This Conor Turbin kicks this one in, that's absolutely superb.
Hello everybody and welcome to a very special episode of the Sideline Eye podcast. It's been a glorious few days in the Orchard County and we were delighted to attend the homecoming on Monday afternoon as the Armagh team took home Sam Maguire to the Boxit Athletic Grounds. I was lucky enough to speak to a few of the players and we've gathered up them interviews for this podcast. I touched base with Aaron McKay, Tiernan Kelly, Oisín O'Neill, Joe McElroy and Paddy Burns and chatted to them all about how it feels to be the new All-Ireland champions. So we're going to hear them now. It's Aaron McKay up first and then the rest of the boys will be on after. So hopefully you enjoy this podcast and there'll be another club one coming out on Saturday morning. There's a lot of big club games that have maybe fallen in under the radar a wee bit this week due to the county success, but we'll be covering that as usual on Saturday morning. So we'll hear from Aaron McKay now and we'll hear from the rest of the lads after that. So thanks everybody for listening. And make sure to follow us on our social media pages, the Sideline Eye on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and follow us on YouTube or Spotify or wherever else you get your podcasts from. So thanks very much. Aaron, some crack here. How does this all feel?
It's surreal, Sean. Like, you know, Armagh is just a mad fan base, but like the scenes today and yesterday, it's just, I don't know, it's just hard to put into words. Like, it's just surreal. Like,
Geezer was saying you were expecting something big, but this is even bigger than what you were expecting.
Yeah, listen, like, you know, fans have stuck with us there in really bad times, and to just come out and force, no matter what it is. It could be a mechanical Cup match, and they'll still be there in the piss and rain in Breffni Park in Cavan on a wet, you know, December or January night, but they'll still be there, and the day is no different. I'm just so delighted for all the fans. Like, it's just unbelievable.
Aaron, it's been an incredible journey for yourself. You come in, the team was in Division 3. I think the year you were there, you actually didn't even get out of Division 3. It was the next year. So what an incredible journey, personally and for this entire team.
Yeah, no, listen, I actually remember being here and Tipperary robbed us late on of promotion from Division 3, and there were some times you were coming here, we played Offie in the same league campaign and we've only had maybe 500 fans at a match, and you know, like, listen, people would have told you, why are you wasting your time, you know, give it up kind of thing, but we knew like that we had the potential, and we knew there was talented footballers in Armagh, and we knew we could potentially reach something magical, and thankfully we got the big prize.
Finally, Aaron, tell us about the goal. Soupy said he thought it was rain coming across. There's rain coming across us. Tell us about the goal. That's your first goal ever for Armagh?
First goal for Armagh, yeah. I think if Soupy had looked up and he knew it was me, he definitely wouldn't have passed me the ball. Like, he definitely would have shot himself, or he would have done something stupid anyway. But listen, just happy enough. It helped us get over the line, and that's all that matters. As long as Sam Maguire's in the bus back up to Armagh, that's all that matters.
Brilliant, Aaron. Thank you. Congratulations. Good man. Tiernan, a big Clonerne representative on this county team. First Clonerne men to pick up All-Ireland medals, I think. How does that feel?
No, it's a huge honour, so it is, to represent the club and to have 5 boys involved, 3 boys on the match day squad, and then you've Sean and Daniel there as well, who've been part of the squad all year. It's a magnificent achievement for the club alone, and it goes to show how far the club have came. And so in 20 years' time, they set up a programme 20 odd years ago, and it's worked out.
North Armagh's took over yourselves, Soupy, Shane McParland, Oisín Condy there, obviously the Murray boys as well. You've took over the Armagh team.
Yeah, especially the boys from even Lurgan alone. Like, there's 3 or 4 carloads of us going there to train every night, so there is a boys. So it's a testament of the work that's being done with the clubs within Lurgan, and usually whenever there's a successful Armagh team, there's always a good Lurgan contingent, like so, and yesterday was no different.
How does this all feel, Tiernan? Just surreal moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that's probably the word for it. It's just surreal. Like, we heard that there was going to be a big crowd, like, but to see the place nearly packed out with people just coming here just to see and be involved, like, it's like Aidan always says, this is more than just us, more than the 40 odd boys in the backroom team. It's the whole county of Armagh that have been starved of this for a long time, and it's great to see everyone out in numbers and enjoying it.
How's the last 24 hours been? It's just crazy, a blur, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's just been manic, so it has. It's hard to take it all in. There's been so much going on. As soon as the final whistle went, all them emotions and all after the game, and then just celebrating together in the change rooms, then trying to get down the road with the whole escort and to the Carrickdale last night, and a lot of boys, what I call it, literally let loose and all with a few drinks and stuff. And even today, all day today, just being around each other and the crowd and all that were there all day in the hotel. It's been surreal, and it's just great to share the moment with the boys and then also all the fans as well.
Great, TK, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ron. See you later.
Congratulations, good man. Oisín, you grew up on stories of your uncle and the McEntees and Francie Ballion and everybody winning all Ireland medals. You're now up on the wall beside them. How does that feel?
Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't think it hit home until we came back here today. And we're seeing 20,000 people turning out for us. Just unbelievably proud of all the boys and all that everyone's been through, and words can't describe how we're feeling today. But thankfully, we got over the line, and no one can ever take it off us.
The atmosphere here, Oisín, the Armagh fan base that has been with you through the dark days too of Division 3, Division 2, back up to Division 1, heartaches and Ulster finals, penalties. What does this fan base mean to this team?
That's what we say. We say that we want to put 2017 geezer sort of put this sort of squad together, the bones of it, and we're unbelievably proud to be able to take it back home today, and for all those fans who stuck with us through the journey. It wasn't an easy journey. We put a lot of people through a lot of heartache, but I suppose today it's all worth it, isn't it?
And Oisín, to do it with Rian, Cian and Callum ONeal too, your brother and your cousins, that's maybe just that wee extra bit special.
Yeah, especially look, we buried our Uncle Porrig last week. Suppose it was a tough week for me, Rian and Callum. We couldn't even go to his wake. We got an hour, and then suppose we owed it to the group that we had to get out of there. And look, hopefully he's looking in us yesterday, and he'll be proud.
Brilliant, Oisín. Thank you. Congratulations. Cheers, boss. Good stuff. Joe, trying to get you away here, you're the most popular man in Armagh after that block. How does this all feel?
Oh, look, it just feels unbelievable. I suppose I still think I'm dreaming, to be honest. Walking out there in front of all the crowd, and this is more. We were down in South Armagh earlier with the Carrickdale ones, and this sort of feels a wee bit more home to me. Like yourself, Sean, you're from the Ballynav. It's a wee bit more mid Armagh. There's a wee bit more familiar faces, and just look, honestly, just feels like I'm dreaming. To be honest, it's a childhood dream to walk up the steps and lift the Sam Maguire. Look, and we did it yesterday, so I'm basking it all in. I'm taking it all in. These opportunities don't come round very often, so at the minute, can't believe it. I'm just taking it all in.
Talk us through the block. Joe, I've seen Carol Kane compared it to the Conor Gormley of 03. Is it that level, or it's more important obviously for Armagh, but it was such a key moment because it obviously got the turnover that led to the final whistle. What do you remember about it?
I can remember Cian Darcy was making a break from the middle, and Big Grimbo had him tagged, and Grimbo was sort of pushing him out towards the side. And I remember looking over my shoulder and seeing Paul Conroy just sort of easing in. That would be his sort of sweet spot around the D. So I wasn't sure if Darcy had the running on Grimbo or not. He turned back, and as soon as I seen Paul Conroy get the ball, I knew he was going to pull the trigger. So look, I went for his foot, and if he dummy sold me, I'm sure somebody else would have came in and got a tackle in. At that point, it was do or die. I just had to get on his foot the best I could. And look, if I missed it, someone else was going to come in and get a block or something. So I think Oisín O'Neill actually was saying he was behind me. He said he had it covered. But look, I think I actually made 4 diving blocks that game. That's the only one I actually made contact with. So look, I'm not going to compare it to Conor Gormley's. I can remember Conor Gormley's very vividly, him running across when Steve McDonald's running straight through 1-on-1. I don't think it's going to be as good as that. But look, I'm just delighted that it got us where we needed to be, and we got the turnover, and then the final whistle went, to be honest. Just over the moon.
And Joe, just finally, an All-Ireland medal going back to Armagh Harps. How does that feel? I know you haven't probably been back to the club yet, but you were with a lot of club people there. How does this all feel?
Yeah, look, it's all about the club there. You know, you come up from a young age, and I'm only after seeing Aidan O'Kane, Eggy O'Kane there, Kieran McMahon from the Harps as well, all these familiar faces. These guys sort of, you know, they started the fire with me. They a lot of good coaches like John Rath, Kieran Loughran, Gola Toner, Benny O'Kane, all these lads, you know, instilled the belief in me to go on and play at this high level. And without them, I definitely wouldn't be here. So, you know, the club is everything, really. It's the grassroots of all county footballers. And I'm so proud to be a Horseman. I really am, from the bottom of my heart. They've always had my back, no matter what. They're always supporting me. And I'm just a really proud Horseman, and a really proud Armagh man as well.
Good stuff, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Cheers.
Good man.
Thank you.
Paddy, a very special weekend for the Burns family. How does it all feel?
It's still sinking in, Sean, to be honest. How does it feel? I'm sleep deprived and hoarse, but on cloud nine, yeah, absolutely buzzing. A great feeling.
And how did you find the game? Because obviously you were detailed to pick up Robert Finnerty, and he goes off after whatever 10 or 11 minutes, and your game probably changes. How is that fixable in the game? Like it's probably a change of what you're used to.
I suppose we're lucky in a way that we have a group of defenders who can mark different types of individuals, if that makes sense. So yes, Finnerty was my main matchup, but what you would find is I would still spend a lot of time marking, you know, maybe Comer, for example, or Tierney if he drifts in. So it doesn't really matter who goes off. You're prepared for the different types of forward that you might end up marking anyway. So it didn't really adjust the game too much. I'd done a lot of work on Finnerty, obviously. I knew his strengths and weaknesses, but you've done work on the others too, and you're ready for whatever comes at you, Sean. That's kind of the job, isn't it, I suppose?
And Paddy, what was the emotion just when that final whistle went? A point up, you can't do anything easy. You had to leave it with only a point, but how did it feel when that final whistle went?
Well, I didn't hear it initially, so whenever I seen the fellas sort of dropping the ball, I didn't know what was going on. There was a bit of panic, like have we lost it again? Because that last couple of minutes we lost a few balls in attack that we probably shouldn't have. So there was a wee bit of panic there. But once I realised what had happened, it was just disbelief, you know. That still sort of resonates a little bit, is that disbelief that we've actually done it, you know, after all the difficult games we've had and the tough losses. It's surreal that we've actually got the job done and won the All-Ireland. You know, it still feels strange to say.
Brilliant, Paddy. Congratulations.
Cheers, Sean.
Thank you.
Thanks a million. Thanks.
McFarlane's through, he might go for it, still going, trying to barge his way through, goes to the shot, what a goal!
Arriving Rian O'Neill from an almost impossible angle, and that's the rousing score now we're looking for.
Connor Turbot kicks this one in on